How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon.
Hello everybody, Rusted Ground here, welcome back to Mass Effect 3. In the previous episodes we managed to cure the genophage, but in doing so we also lost a dear friend, Morden, unfortunately. That's just the way things are. And now we are being requested back on the Citadel, where apparently Counselor Udina is doing some shady business there, and the Dalatras, the Solarian Dalatras, has asked us to come to the Citadel and have a chat and investigate the situation. And I'm guessing it's pretty important because she called us, so yeah. But before we do that, it seems that we can have a chat with Hackett, so let's do that.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
How are things, Hackett?
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Believe it or not, the Turians and Krogan actually seem to be getting along.
Good.
Urdnot Rex has deployed troops, and they're giving the Reapers a moment of pause. The Solarians are still hanging on to Surkesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia.
Shit.
Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
Can't say that I blame them. Yogg have teeth.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Mm-hmm.
Just the ones who can threaten.
Yeah, exactly. What about the Volus and the Elcor?
Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogans sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Irun. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
What about the Quarians and the Geth?
Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Something might be brewing near the Geth border, but our intel is sketchy. News is getting harder to come by as things get worse.
Okay, I believe that at the beginning there was some issues with the Quarians and the Geth, and I said at the time that there might be, these two races might go to war. We'll have to see if that happens, because that's the way we left things off in the previous game. What about the Batarians?
What happened to the Batarians?
Never stood a chance, hit by the Reapers straight out of the gate. And without any allies to call on, I think the Batarians are history.
Oh, shit. Not a big fan of the Batarians, but still, it's not pretty. Okay. Let's see here.
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
I won't lie, Shepard. We're bogged down. Things aren't looking good in most sectors. We need to increase the tempo and chalk up some wins, otherwise...
Okay.
This won't end well for the human race. Or any race.
Got it. Okay. And what about the Allied forces?
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
Exactly.
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Urdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us.
Good.
And that female Krogan you rescued is rallying more support from the other clans. I'm glad you disabled that mom in Tachanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support. As it is, we picked up some Turian troops.
Cool.
Good to hear.
That's good. Exactly. That's very good to hear. Oh yeah, what about Arya's reinforcements?
What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya T'Lok, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with.
I know, right?
The blood pack will be useful. And violent. Mostly Vorcha, I hear. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Darner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it.
Good.
Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
Okay, good to hear.
How about the Solarians?
Interesting wrinkle. We've been getting back-channel commitments from the strike teams within STG. They're promising to back us.
Really?
Even after I cured the genophage?
Our intel suggests there are cracks developing between the military and the politicians. These STG guys know the score.
Whoa.
They're not going to jeopardize the entire Solarian Union just because some Delatras didn't get our way.
Nice. That's so good to hear, man. Oh, man, that is great. Awesome. Okay.
What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
Yeah, we know that.
Kidding.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction. In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about waging a galactic war.
No problems with them then?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
Okie dokie, Hackett. Well, I guess I'll talk to you later.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Cool. Okay, let's have a chat with everybody else and see what everybody else has to say. Let's look at the war terminal first. Wow, here we go. Check this out. Effective military strength, it is way past the minimum, which is great. Total military strength 3,316. Nice. That is awesome. Okay, let's look at the alien entry here. So, where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Omega Ezo Horde. As promised, Arya has started transporting her Ezo supplies to the Alliance, though the initial delivery was somewhat hampered by Alliance security's unease in dealing with a group that most think of as space pirates. The transfer of resources is now ongoing. To facilitate the process, a new freight company flying under the Omega flag has been founded. The Omega Coalition of Cargo Transporters, OCCT, is a ragtag group that has nonetheless proven to be unerringly successful in both the swiftness of their deliveries and the security of its cargo. Yeah, no shit. Okay, Omega Raiding Fleet. Though comprised of a disparate range of ships, the Omega RUM fleet has proven itself to the Alliance in every way that counts. Their first engagement occurred during orientation when the Alliance ships they were meeting were overwhelmed by a Reaper attack. RUM was told to avoid the rendezvous point, but they instead followed Fusion, their flagship, straight into a combat to save the doomed ships. The Alliance ships were saved, and RUM, recklessly led by a cheerfully ruthless Captain Geral, has since been detailed to the most troubled Reaper fronts, and each time has helped turn the tide. RUM landing parties also have a sterling, if somewhat bloodthirsty reputation, particularly when up against Cerberus phantoms. Nice. And General Oleg Petrovsky, it seems he has been added to our war assets. That's great. General Petrovsky is now in Alliance custody and is being interrogated at an undisclosed location. Due to the nature of his work on Omega, the interrogation and debriefing team is being led by both military and science experts to ensure the veracity of Petrovsky's information. The location of an important Cerberus laboratory has already been provided by the prisoner and has since been destroyed. Alliance officials believe Petrovsky can still provide substantial critical information on Cerberus activities and are likely to approve the asylum procedures that have been started by the Alliance legal aid assigned to Petrovsky's case. Awesome. Okay, let's look at the Alliance here, and we have the rogue fighter pilots. When humanity began to expand its borders, experienced pilots were needed to establish colonies in the uncharted reaches of space. Some Alliance personnel heeded the call, and these luckless men and women have since been driven out of their colonies by the invading Reapers. After speaking with Lieutenant Steve Cortez, a few of these highly skilled fighter pilots agreed to fly against the enemies who destroyed their homes. Nice. 20 points there. 78 points from the Alliance 5th Fleet. I think this is an update, right? Let's see, the second or the third? The third. Krogan power grids are supplying energy to Purgatory, allowing the club to operate as usual, improving the morale of soldiers on shore leave. Okay. Nice. Okay, that's cool. That's about it for the Alliance. And then we have the Krogan. Urdnot Rex. Urdnot Rex fought alongside Commander Shepard during the Reaper's first invasion attempt in 2183. Afterwards, he returned to Tuchanka and spent the following years rising to the leadership of his clan, championing progressive methods meant to strengthen the Krogan as a whole. Conservative elements were unhappy, but news of a successful cured genophage has solidly united all of Tuchanka under Rex's command. Hailed not only as a great warrior, but a savior, the Krogan will follow Urdnot Rex into the maws of the Reapers themselves. Nice. Awesome. Krogan clans. Centuries of Krogan infighting abruptly halted with the news of a cure for the genophage. With their future restored, Tuchanka's clans have united in a show of force not seen since the Rachni War. The clans have also been stockpiling weapons of mass destruction for decades. Thankfully, their full destructive force can now be turned on the Reapers instead of Tuchanka. Their strength, size, and regenerative powers make the Krogan ideal shock troops. Awesome. Clan Urdnot. Clan Urdnot has become the unofficial but uncontested representative body of Krogan power to the rest of the galaxy. Within the past decade, Urdnot's warriors have either absorbed or wiped out clans Nakmor, Jerdon, Quash, and even the legendarily ferocious clan Rake. The discovery of a fertile Urdnot female rallied even more Krogan, regardless of affiliation, to Urdnot's banner. Krogan mercenaries, the clan Urdnot and Krogan clans are each 300 points. That's a lot. That is, wow. Okay, Krogan mercenaries. Many Krogan went fortune-seeking out in the lawless Terminus systems. Their imposing bulk and infamous brutality won them prized positions as bodyguards and mercenaries. When news of a genophage cure spread, these drifters were contacted by their clans and urged to join Shepard's forces against the Reapers. After centuries of aimless brawls and bleak futures, Krogan everywhere are heeding the call. Awesome. I love it. Turian. Let's see here. Woohoo, jeez. Okay, so Turian 43rd Marine Division. The Turian 43rd Marine Division was founded during the ancient unification wars that rocked Palaven over 2,000 years ago. The 43rd maintains relations with other council races, running joint training exercises with the Sari, Salarian, and more recently Alliance military forces. Knowing how their allies fight has become an asset, as the 43rd's troops have the discipline and experience to integrate into any army on any battlefield. Turian 7th Fleet. The Turian 7th Fleet was assigned the privilege of burden of guarding the Crucible during the weapons construction and deployment. The fleet flies constant surveillance around the massive device, coordinating with Alliance security patrols and VI-run counterintelligence programs. The 7th Fleet knows what it would cost the galaxy if the Reapers breached their defenses. Every vessel's captain is prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice if it ensures the Crucible's safety. Update: recovering the legendary banner of the 1st Regiment lifted the spirits of overworked Turian forces. That's awesome. Turian Blackwatch. A team of exceptionally skilled special ops soldiers, Blackwatch is sent on missions that threaten the safety of Palaven itself. It was pulled from the homeworld by order of Primarch Adrian Victus, who wanted to mobilize this elite force in less hopeless situations across the galaxy. The majority of Blackwatch's operations are classified, although it's generally accepted that they have the highest success rate of any Turian unit in history. There are rumors that Saran Arterius was part of Blackwatch before becoming a Spectre, although, given his youth when he joined the Turian army, it seems highly unlikely. Turian Engineering Corps. In a society where the military is synonymous with the government, the Turian Engineering Corps is responsible for everything from maintaining sidewalks to creating spaceports. Their fame spread beyond Palaven after they helped repair the damage done to the Citadel by Sovereign in record time. TEC engineers view the Crucible as the greatest challenge of their career and have sped up the building process with their expertise and equipment. Awesome. Okay, these are all the war assets that we got, guys, so let's see. I don't see the Primarch anymore, or Rex, so I'm guessing that they're gone from the ship because they became war assets. So, it's time to talk to everybody else.
You see the vids of the Maw taking down the Reaper? Man, I wish I could have been there.
I'm just glad the diplomats are off the ship. A Krogan and a Turian in the same room as a fight waiting to happen.
Yeah, they were pretty civilized though.
Commander, Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria.
Whoa, N7 Cerberus fighter base, huh? Let's see here. Whoa, and priority citadel. Aha, I see. Okay. Admiral Hackett has requested assistance with the Cerberus fighter base on Novaria. Land on Novaria to disable the base's defenses. Okay.
The Turians have given us top-level access to their combat data. Their ships are already moving in to help the Alliance fleet. You actually secured a Krogan-Turian alliance. It's one thing to hear about Commander Shepard. It's another to see him in action.
Thank you. You're far too kind.
Commander?
Okay, cool. What about Joker and Edie? Joker surely has some joke. Uh-oh. Hello, Garrus is here.
Alright, my turn. What's the first order an Alliance commander gives at the start of combat?
I give up.
Correct.
Oh, shit.
Alright, big guy. What do you call it when a Turian gets killed by a horrible spiky monster?
Friendly fire. Come on, that one goes back to Shang-Chi.
You gotta respect the classics.
How many humans does it take to activate a dormant mass relay?
602. 600 to vote on it, 1 to ask the Asari for technical help, and 1 to request a seat on the council.
Oh my god.
How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon. Why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
Uh-oh.
You're shitting me. The Turian military has one about me?
Oh, absolutely. I heard it myself from a private back on Pal.
Uh-huh.
Alright, why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
So their Marines can beat someone in hand-to-hand drills.
Oh.
Damn, you need to tell James.
Snap.
Hey, what's the hardest part about treating a Turian who took a rocket to one side of his face?
Figuring out which side took the rocket.
Oh my god. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Whoa, okay, Edie's not here, so she must be somewhere else.
Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about pissing them off.
I'd say more than a little.
I'm sorry about Morden.
Yeah, I'm very sorry about Morden also.
He was a good man.
Yeah, he was always running those tests. And one time he tagged me in the middle of the night to ask how many livers humans had. And this bump on my elbow? He said it was just a mild bone deformation, but I'm pretty sure he stuck a probe in there.
Glad it was just your elbow.
I always thought he was crazy. Useful, but crazy. Then he gives up his own life.
To save the Krogan. Doesn't do much to disprove the crazy theory, huh?
I guess not. But he was one of ours.
So now that we got the Krogan and the Turians, what now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palaven. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight, huh? Works for me.
So how does it feel knowing Krogan will be singing songs about you until the end of time? I think it would be an honor.
There's enough misery in this universe. It's nice to see something go right for a change.
Can't say I've ever really witnessed history in the making like this. Well,
Except for Sovereign, exactly.
The Citadel, and then there was the Collector base, but this one felt good.
What do you mean?
And let's hope Rex keeps running the show on Tuchanka. Maybe we should hire a food taster for him. Imagine the carnage if someone like that brother of his, Reeve, took over.
It could happen.
Yeah.
I know, it's a chance we have to take, but I have to say, if it wasn't my own world that needed the help, I might have taken that Solarian deal.
It actually never crossed my mind, man.
I could never bring myself to do that, no matter what I was offered.
I admire your restraint, Shepard. It's nice when we can save the galaxy without destroying another race along the way.
Let's hope our luck holds.
Yeah, exactly. Let's hope our luck holds. Is that it?
Commander?
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka.
Well, this is something that they're gonna have to figure out after and if we win the war.
I wonder where all the Krogan
Okay.
will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka.
Okay, so where is Edie exactly? Edie is in the AI core. Okay, and Liara's in her cabin. And okay, so let's go have a chat with both of them.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
Okay. Whoa, there's actually a lot of messages. What? Dalathras Linron. Commander, I am deeply disappointed by your actions on Tuchanka. As I thought I made clear, curing the genophage will have long-term consequences. Once the Reaper threat has passed, our combined forces will be so depleted that no race in the galaxy will be capable of stopping a resurgent Krogan. Moreover, the Krogan will undoubtedly seek revenge for the genophage, and the Solarian Union will be among their first targets. When that day comes, Commander, the blood of my people will be on your hands. I am ashamed to also learn that our own scientist sacrificed his life carrying out your orders. This is a dark day not only for my people, but all of galactic civilization. Dalathras Linron, Solarian Union. Yeah, okay. Making babies from Erdnot Rex. Okay. Shepard, making babies again will be fun. Soon as this war is over, let's just say I'll do my part to build our numbers back up. You really came through for us. I'm proud to call you my friend. Eve is in the Kelphic Valley enlisting support from the other clans and spreading the word. She's going to be a great leader. Most of the males won't like me sharing power with her, but too bad. I run the show. We're off to save the Turians now, since apparently they forgot how to hold a gun. A gun, okay. Impressive work from General Corinthus. Commander Shepard, when you first arrived on Menei, I had a hard time seeing how you flying off with one of our best generals would benefit our fight against the Reapers. However, as I now watch Turian Krogan fighters working together to take down the Reaper destroyer, I must admit I am impressed. You've brokered an alliance that many thought impossible. Balavan might be saved after all. With great respect, General Corinthus, Menei Command. Still fighting from Shiala. Dear Commander Shepard, I don't know if you've seen the articles, but the people of Zoo's Hope are fighting again. This time it's the Reapers instead of the Geth. That's awesome. Okay. I'm not sure if you remember me, but you helped me back on Ilium. The Thorian is dead now, I can confirm that, but the spores in our bodies remain, and on some level we are still connected. This is not necessarily a bad thing. As we fight back the Reapers, we feel each other and act with one mind, ignoring pain when the need arises. I'm sure I'm still indoctrinated. I remember Sovereign's voice in my mind when I went willingly to the Thorian as its thrall. But my connection to the people of Zoo's Hope is stronger. It drowns out the Reaper voices. This situation is imperfect and dangerous. Perhaps the colonists should separate for their own safety. But with one mind, the untrained fight with the skill of veteran commandos. Our force is strong. I have not forgotten how you helped us, how you spared me. We are leaving Pharaoh soon, and when the time comes, we will fight with you. Shiala. Nice. ANN alert, new article on Reaper from Alliance News Network Information Partners. Pharaohs, a group of colonists on Pharaohs have mounted a defensive against arriving Reaper forces, holding them back long enough for civilians from nearby colonies to escape. The informal militia from Zoo's Hope, said to be survivors of a savage Geth attack several years ago, has repelled initial Reaper landing attempts with a level of wartime competence more common to seasoned platoons. The colonies are using improvised weapons as well as supplies salvaged from a defunct exogeny facility. This colony is our home. Colony spokesperson Elizabeth Bainham said, "We've survived worse and we know how to fight together. The colony is expected to have time for full evacuation before more Reaper forces arrive." Woo, that is great. That is awesome. Okay. Now let's continue. We also got Zoo's Hope as a war asset. which is great. So, Liara. Let's see.
Any sign of life?
The Reaper destroyed by the Thresher Maw appears to be completely inert, Doctor.
Awesome.
We would need to send in teams to be sure.
Out of the question. Tell the Krogan to stay away.
Yeah, we wouldn't want them to be indoctrinated again. Indoctrinated, because even a dead Reaper is not safe. Mass relay traffic reports. Here we go. Decrease in recent relay traffic. Widow, 95% increase. Whoa, Widow? Okay, Omega 2, Thessaly 32%. Shang-Chi Theta unavailable, Charon unavailable. Okay, don't know what that means, to be honest.
The genophage cured. The Krogan have no reason to hold back now, do they?
No, they don't.
Rex knows what he's doing, but can he keep the Krogan in check? Or will this be the start of another Krogan empire?
Well, we'll have to see, right?
Eve's organizing the female Krogan. She reminds me of some of the more formidable matriarchs I've known. The Krogan won't let themselves fall by the wayside again. Not like they did after the rebellions. We'll have to get used to them having a bigger part in the galaxy. I hope the Krogan live up to their ancient legacy, and for the better. Hello again.
Okay. Cool. Nothing here. Okie dokie. See you later, Liara.
Service.
And Glyph, of course. Dr. Chakwas, I see, is back at her desk.
Hello, Commander. Hello,
Okay,
Commander.
never mind. Edie, what's up?
What are you up to now?
I'm uploading data on the destroyed Reaper to the Turians. They are investigating possible Reaper structural weakness. Our data says Reaper capital ships such as Sovereign are of unique design. However, smaller Reaper destroyers bear similarities.
That one was small.
Relatively, yes. Ground attack ships are only 160 meters in height. Sovereign was approximately 2 kilometers.
Damn, son.
Well, keep talking to the Turians. If there's a chink in the Reaper's armor, we all need to know it.
Hello, Shepard.
Cool. Okay, well, that's good. Okay, where is our friend Javik? And okay, he's in the port cargo. Okay. Let's have a chat with him as well, and with Diana. Also, we haven't seen our engineers in a while, so let me see here.
So I hear the elusive man drinks bourbon. It all makes sense now.
What do you mean? You love whiskey.
Hey, Scotch, my dear girl. That scunner drinks American bourbon. Completely different.
He's a psychotic megalomaniac, and you've got problems with his choice of liquor?
You've obviously never experienced the peat aroma of a fine Ely Scotch.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Commander.
Okay.
Shepard.
My board is green.
Okay, your board is green, that's good. Hey, Javik. Whoa, okay, hello, this is new.
Commander.
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
I have been exploring. There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before. I detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
Sounds like Miranda.
And a Drell. There was illness in him.
Yes, there was.
Thane.
And the Krogan we met, who lived in these quarters. He was undergoing a metamorphosis. His memories were confused, not organic to his mind. There was great confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative.
Okay.
The strong flourished. The weak perished.
Wow.
The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
Well, yeah.
Was this imperative just your scientist's opinion? Or did they prove something we don't know?
The universe had already proven it. They only had to look around.
And saw what exactly?
Extinction is the rule of law in the cosmos, the natural order of things. The weakest species are doomed.
He does have a point. He does have a point.
We can't afford any weak links in this war. They drain our resources.
They can become a resource of their own.
How?
If the Reapers are busy conquering the weak, they are not watching you.
So, use them as a distraction.
All strategies must be considered, and few are too extreme. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
No, she doesn't. I bet she doesn't.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
You?
You think you'd like that? It's a whole different line of work.
I wouldn't know. Living a life of constant war. Taking life in every battle.
I see how it could be tough to see outside the box.
It is the only box I have known. It shapes me, as stone is shaped by the one who carves it. The stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this, and we'll both be set free.
Interesting. This time it was very interesting. And controversial. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Let's see how Diana is doing.
Genophage cure, huh? This beats the hell out of reporting on the Milgram City Council.
I don't think I've heard of Milgram. Which planet is that again?
Beckenstein. It's right next door to the Citadel. I'm a colony kid. Commander, got a minute?
Hello.
What do you want to know?
Oh, really?
You've just implemented a cure for the genophage. Millions of Krogan will start fighting the Reapers. What do you say to people who think humanity is starting another Rachni war and Krogan rebellions?
Okay, I don't really know what to say here. Krogan redemption, I don't know. I mean, yeah.
We all know our history, but this isn't 1400 years ago.
But if the genophage is gone, what makes these Krogan different from the ones that rebelled?
The Krogan have no warships. If the Reapers focus on them, they could be wiped out. Combining their infantry with the Turian fleet is a huge asset. And both parties know it.
Are you aware that Clan Urdnot is already petitioning the Council for an embassy and rights to a colony world?
The Krogan are coming to the aid of a Council homeworld. That's more than a lot of species can say. I helped them get the genophage cure. Anything more is between the Council and the Krogan.
There it is, straight from Commander Shepard. Until tomorrow, this is Diana Allers. Good night and stay strong.
Whoa, that was kinda...
Okay, I'll cut that together with the rest of the segment and send it to Command for approval.
Okay, Diana. I'm guessing this is what we're going to do. We got a Turian 7th Fleet update, huh?
Commander.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really like being put on the spot like that with with the camera in my face. Just like that. But anyway, seems that's the way the reporters do their stuff. Why did I go to engineering? Because I'm already here. Okay, let's see now. Hey, Cortez.
Just one more diagnostic suite. Commander.
Okay. Let's see. Vega must have something to say for sure.
You think that cure they dispersed could do anything to us? We're not going to start growing scales or anything, right?
You don't think to worry. I don't think you need to worry about that, man.
Maybe now that we have the Krogan on board, we can go back to fighting the Reapers.
We should, yeah.
I was looking at the specs on that Reaper you took out on Tuchanka. That was one of the small ones? Don't get me wrong, it's still dead, but damn. There was nothing small about it.
I know, right?
Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
There must be something with this hum, guys, right? I mean, this is like, what, the 4th or 5th time he's saying this?
Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
What the hell? Hey there. Nope, you don't want to... Okay. Okay, just give me a second. I wanted to check... Okie dokie. Let me see here. Chakram launcher, growl thrower. Oh yeah, we got these ones. Okay. Can we get some... What's it called? The... Viper. Yeah, can we get some better Vipers here? Because the Viper is a weapon that Garrus uses. And I think we should give him the best guns. Because I like taking Garrus with us. Yeah, let's go like that. Close the store. Okie dokie. Cool. So, let's see here. Combat Information Center. Well, we've spoken with everybody, right? And we have the N7 Cerberus fighter base, and then we have Priority Citadel. We also have these two, the Cerberus automated turret schematics and Book of Plenix, which we don't have, and the heating unit stabilizers. Okay, and then Leviathan. Okay, so I think I'm going to cut this episode here. The plan would be to go to the N7 Cerberus fighter base and do that. And then try to do the Book of Plenix, because I believe this should have opened by now, the location, and maybe the Citadel heating unit stabilizers, we can find those as well. Because this one... Find someone in the Citadel who can use them. Okay, so we need to return to the Citadel. Anyway, so in the next episode, that's the plan. Cerberus fighter base, and then maybe a Rune Book of Plenix, and the heating unit stabilizers. And once we've done these, if nothing else opens up, we're going to go to the Citadel. This is a priority mission, and this should be interesting. This should be very interesting. Okay, cool. I'll cut this episode here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give a like. If you didn't, give a dislike. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.